Hey guys, welcome to the second part of this video. We will be putting this whole piece together. If you're just joining us, please check out the link on the description box on how we drafted the pattern. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we are going to cut out a strap of about 1.2 inches. Okay, so this is it. Just cut out a strap of about 1.2 inches and then iron out. Remember, ask us to notch the center on the neckline and on the waistline. So all you are going to do now, you are going to place it like this at the middle, like this. Okay, when you're done placing it, make sure it's at the center of your notch line. Then use your pin to secure it. Okay, so when you're done securing it with pin like this, what we are going to do, we are going to sew by 0.2. Just sew by 0.2 on both sides, very close. Then sew by 0.2 on this other side too. So I'm going to do just that and I will show us the outcome. So this is it after sewing. This is the back. Okay, this is the back and this is the front. So I just stitch very close like this. Okay, so after sewing, this is what you'll be having. So before joining it on the shoulder and also before adding our interfacing, we are going to cut out the pocket for both sides. So what we are going to do, we're just going to roll across like this. We are just creating a guideline. Okay, so when you're done with that, you're going to measure 3.5 inch. Okay, I'm going to place it at the center so that you'll be seeing it. So I'm going to measure 3.5 inch. So let me tick this place and then tick 3.5 inch like this. So I'm going to go down by 3.5 inch, 3.5 inch, and then come back at this side also, then come down by 3.5 inch. So I'm just going to connect with my ruler like this. Okay, so I'm just going to find the midpoint of this place. Remember, it's 3.5 inch we used. So this is 3.5 inches. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold my tape to that 3.5 like this. Okay, so I'm going to fold my tape like this and then find the midpoint. So this is the midpoint. Okay, so this is midpoint. So from that point, I'm going to go down by 0.6 inches. Okay, 0.6. Go down by 0.6 inches. So this is my 0.6 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and then connect from this end, from this point to that end, like this. I'm going to also connect from this point to that point like this. Okay, so this is it. When we are done doing this, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to add sewing allowance. So just go ahead and then add your sewing allowance like this before cutting out. We are not going to add it at the top because we'll also be adding strap there. So just do exactly what I'm doing. So the next thing we're going to do, just go ahead and then cut out like this. Okay guys, so this is it. So the next thing we are going to do now, we are going to transfer this to our fabric. Okay, just secure it like this. Cut out. And we are cutting out two. Secure them like this also and then cut out. Okay guys, so here we go. The next thing we are going to do now, we are going to iron this out. Okay, so what you are going to do, we are just going to use this as a guideline. So from this point, you're just going to go ahead and then fold it in like this. Okay, fold it in like this. And when you're done doing that, take your iron and then iron out. So when you're done, so you are going to also fold this point inward from this 1/2 inch also. So just fold it in like this. Okay, and then iron. Okay, so when you're done, fold the other part of it like this. Fold the other part of it like this. Okay, and then iron out also. Then when you're done, fold this other side like this, and then also iron out. Okay, so when you're done ironing, turn it inward like this, and then iron out also very well. So this is it. I'm just going to set it aside. Then I will straighten up this paper also, because we'll be using it for the second one. Okay, so just straighten up this paper. Okay, iron needs to straighten it up like this. Okay, so straighten it up, take the second piece, then do the same thing. Okay, so this is it. When you're done, this is what we're having. So get your front pattern. Also get a strap like this, just the same measurement with this one. And then, okay, so what we are going to do for this strap, we are going to cut it. Remember, this was 3.5. Okay, so we are going to cut this strap 4 inches. Okay, just go ahead and cut 4 inches as the strap. So this is the 4 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and then cut out from that point. Okay, so this is it. For the pocket, like I said, remember, you're just going to cut out strap. It's just the same measurement with this one. So just make it 4 inch. It should be a bit longer than the pocket. So what we are going to do, I'm going to arrange this now. However you want yours, do whatever you want, but I'm going to fix mine like this. Okay, I will have my one at the top and then one at the down. So I'm going to show you how you are going to stitch this. So all you are going to do, you are going to fold inward a little like this. Just fold this point in. So when you're done folding in, pin down. Okay, so go ahead and then pin it down. Okay, so this is it. We are also going to fold at this point. So go ahead and then fold this point also. We are going to do the same thing for this pocket also. So let me show you how you are going to join this. You are going to stitch like this. Stitch by 0.1, very close. So I'm going to do that right away for both pockets, and then I will bring it back to show us the outcome. Okay, you're done joining. This is what we'll be having. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to iron these pieces out. So do the same thing. Make sure you iron out very well. So I don't want to iron directly on it because of the type of fabric I'm using. So I'm going to iron on paper. Okay guys, so when you're done, this is it. So now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to fix both pockets from the front pattern. So this is the back, this is the front. I did not stitch it at the end, just like I arranged it before stitching. I just stitched it I just went down by 1 inch, about 1 inch down. Okay, and then stitch the strap on it. Then what I'm going to do now, this one I have left, I'm going to take it down like this. Please, if you have any question, feel free to ask on the comment section. I will respond to every one of you. I will respond to all questions. So I'm just going to tape it down like this. Okay, so I'm going to stitch mine like this. So when you want to stitch, just go ahead. You are not going to stitch here. Remember, this is your pocket, this is the opening. Okay, so this is the opening. So you are going to go ahead now, and then you're going to stitch from this point down very close. Okay, about 0.1. so just stitch it like this round. You are not stitching here, this is the opening like I said before. So just stitch it like this. Okay, just like I did, do the same thing here for this one. You're going to go ahead now and then stitch very close like this, and then I will show us the outcome. So guys, after joining, this is what we'll be having. Okay, so this is the opening for the pocket, and then this is the second pocket. So this is the opening. I just stitch by 0.1 like this. round it. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to add our interfacing. So get your front interfacing. So we are going to place it right side facing the right side like this. And then what you are going to do, you are going to stay, remember we added 1/2 inch on the shoulder and both on the armhole. For now, leave out your neckline. Don't stitch the neckline yet, okay? Like I said, don't sew the neckline yet. So let me use chalk and mark out where you are going to stitch for now. This is what you are doing. You are just going to join from this point to the armhole, then join from this point to the armhole. Leave out the neckline for now. Okay guys, so when you're done joining, this is what we'll be having. Okay, so this is it. Remember, we'll join it right side to the right side. So this is what you'll be having. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so what you are going to do next, you are going to open it up like this. Just open it up. Okay guys, so this is it. Remember I said you should not stitch the neckline yet. Okay, then for the back pattern we are going to do the same thing on the back. So just like we did for the front, you're going to join from your shoulder to this point. We are not joining the neckline yet. So let me go ahead and do that and I will show us the outcome. So guys, when you're done stitching, this is what we'll be having. Okay, this is it. Remember not to sew the neckline yet. So this is what we'll be having. So what we are going to do now, we are going to join it shoulder to shoulder with the front. But before doing that, we are going to trim off this place. So do the same thing with this one. Stitch, cut very close to the stitch. Okay, so when you're done doing this, get to the front body also, do the same thing. So when you're done doing this, turn both over like this. Then you're going to join it shoulder to shoulder like this. Okay, about 0.2. So sew it very close and then do the same thing with the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that and then show us the outcome. So guys, after joining both shoulder to shoulder, this is what we'll be having. Okay, so this is it. So after joining both shoulder to shoulder, this is it. So we are going to take the round measurements of our neckline. Okay, take the measurements of the neckline both front and back. Okay, this is 20. After measuring your round neckline, just get your paper and then fold it into 2 like this. Remember my round neckline was 20, which folded into 2, that is 10, so I'll be needing 10. Okay, so I'm going to take the measurement of the back neckline. So the shoulder should be on this folded part. So just make sure it's aligning with this folded part. And then wherever it stops, okay, just tick that point. So tick it like this. So when you are done ticking it, the next thing you are going to do, going to measure half of it. Mine is 20, so half of it is 10. So I'm just going to tick my 10 here. Then from that point, I'm going to go out by 1.5 inches. I'm just going to go out by 1.5 inches. What you are going to do, get your curve ruler, just connect from that point to this point. Don't make it too deep, okay? Just a slight curve. It should not be too deep, just make it a slight curve. Okay, so when you are done, go out by 1.25. Take it from this point like this, 1.25, 1.25, 1.25, 1.25, like this. Okay, so when you're done doing that, you're going to just connect like this. Okay, so I'm just going to use my ruler to blend it in. I'm just going to use my ruler to blend it. Okay, so when you're done, we're going to take round neck measurement. Half of your round neck measurement, you're going to measure it from this point. Remember, mine was 20, so half will be 10. This paper is on fold, so this is the 10. Okay, so from that point, you're going to connect it to the line you have at the top. Okay, so when you're done doing that, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to label this point as the front. Okay, label this point as the front. Do the same thing. Then this side that is on fold, label this side that is on fold as the back. Okay, so when you're done labeling, get your paper scissors and then cut out. Just cut out like this. Okay, then go ahead and then cut out also. Okay, so when you're done cutting out, you're going to open up this place. This place that is on fold, you're going to open it up like this. Okay, so when you're done, you're going to arrange it like this, the front to the front. We are going to cut out two, one as the lining. So just go ahead and fold into two. So place it on your fabric like this. Okay, so place it on your fabric. So what you're going to do, you're just going to go ahead, tape in between like this. Remember, you are taping front to front. Just tape it down like this. Okay, so when you're done taping it down, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to add half inch as our sewing allowance. So just go ahead and cut out. So when you are done cutting, this is the up, this is the down. So you are going to join this upper part by half inch. Okay, join this upper part by half inch. So I'm going to do that and then show us. So guys, this is it. When you're done stitching by half inch, so we are going to trim the excesses out. This is it. So when you're done, open it up like this. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to go ahead and then we are going to stitch like this. Okay, it's open now. You are going to stitch like this. The right side of the lining should be facing the right side of your top lining. Okay, so I'm just going to secure it with pin. Okay guys, so this is it. All you need to do, just add your half inch round. I'm just going to go ahead and then stitch from this half inch like this. Okay, so when we are done stitching, we are going to bring this back and use it to top stitch. But before doing that, let's just go ahead and stitch. When I'm done, I'll show us the outcome. Okay guys, so after joining, this is it after joining. Okay, so this is it after joining. So I'm going to go ahead and then trim off these excesses that we have here. We are done trimming, we are going to turn it over, fold in by half an inch and then top stitch. When you're done folding in by half inch, you're going to top stitch. Okay, so you're going to top stitch by 0.1 or 0.2 from this end down to this end. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and then I'll show us the outcome. Okay guys, so after top stitching, this is what we have. So like I said, top stitch by 0.1. So I top stitch very close, 0.1. So when you're done, the next thing we are going to do, we are going to flip the back over. This is the back. Okay, this is what the inside look like. Okay, so this is the inside. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, we are going to join it by the side. So all you are going to do is just to flip it over like this. So flip it over like this and then join it by 1 inch. Okay, remember we added 1 inch as sewing allowance. So this side also like this. Okay, and then join by 1 inch. So I'll just go ahead and then do that and then show us the outcome. So guys, after joining, this is it. Okay, remember we joined by 1 inch. So this is it. Okay, so this is it after joining. Okay, so this is it after joining. We are almost done. This is the back. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to hem the down now. Okay, we are going to hem it. Remember we added 1 inch for hemming, so you're going to get your hemming gun now and then hem. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and then mark out my 1 inch. Yeah, so this is it. I'm just going to hem now. This is it. When you're done hemming, this is it. Endeavor to also iron out. Okay, so this is the back. Okay, we're almost done with this. So what you are going to do now, go ahead and then fix your zip. This is the zip I'm using, so you can use whatever zip you have available. So this is the zip I'm using. After fixing the zip, this is what we have. This is the front, then this is the back. Okay, so this is the back. Okay, that's the back. Okay, this is the front. So I'm just going to place one here. Okay, then place another one here. I don't want it to be too much. I'm okay with 4 here. Okay, and then I'm going to fix one on both sides of the pockets. Okay, so this is how I'm going to fix my button. So guys, this is the final look. So I'm going to wear this, I'm going to fit it, and then I will show us how it look on me. Thank you so much for watching. Please endeavor to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I promise a lot will be coming up from this. Hi guys, here comes the final look. So if you regret this, please tag me on Instagram at Dress to Fit by Lillian so I can repost your pictures. See you on my next videos. Thank you.